Big Philly.
What's going on, man?
The first set of brothers I've done pause on the pod. I've heard great things. We finally made it happen. It's been a while in the making.
Yeah.
But your brother is one of Adelaide's best tattooists, and you take them off people's bodies.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He's got the knack of putting them on. I got the knack of taking them off.
When did that start?
Oh, shit. It started probably a good 8-9 years ago, I reckon.
9 years?
Yeah.
So that was probably when, like, I don't know, the technology for laser would have been, like, coming up about a decade ago.
Yeah, so it wasn't, still wasn't really that popular back then, but now it's starting to boom because people are starting to understand it a bit more.
And I remember I think I went to one of the first ones in Adelaide was in Port Adelaide. It was Laser Tap Removal Co. or something.
Yep.
And I went and got like a bit over a palm size tattoo removed. And I was just baffled. I was like, oh, you can just get rid of tattoos now. You can just fucking get rid of them.
Well, man, if only it was that easy.
Well, depending how fucking good the person is as well.
Yep.
And the machine's obviously a heap better now.
Yes, they are.
You've got the cooling and shit.
Yeah, the cooling works wonders. Majority of the time, it was like when I first started, we didn't have a cooler, so I was trying to use ice packs and stuff like that, and it was just crap. So you just had to raw dog it, And me loved being in the scene, just doing big pieces, and trying to put up with that with no cooling. It's pretty harsh.
And you'd have to do like A4 size chunks at a time, or would you just fucking send it?
Yeah, it'd be, people sort of think they don't really know the limits and all that type of stuff. But then when you do it on yourself for so many years, you realise how far you can push a body. So I usually do half arm sleeve at a time.
Half a sleeve?
Yep.
And that'd take like 4 or 5 minutes?
Yeah, if they sit. Definitely if they start enjoying it, then yeah, I can, if no one moves or anything, or no one flinches, doesn't want to stop, I'll just crack on and get it done. The quicker you get it done, the quicker it is. But yeah, there are some people that do struggle for sure. And if you do keep stopping and starting for a certain point, your body will go into shock.
You're better off just copying it all. That's the fucking... When I did it, I think it was like just maybe one straight minute. Not even. It was probably like 40 seconds, just one go. And I was like, is that it?
Yeah,
but like I said before, it's different. I feel like if you're hell used to oil, like we were talking off camera, if you're used to oil burns and shit,
yep,
it's really easy. Whereas if you're not, I could see that it would fucking suck.
Oh, for sure. It's like it's an eye opener because people try and explain, how much it hurts and stuff like that, and it's all the horror stories that you hear. It's going through chain for chain, like people for people saying, nah, it's fucking bullshit, don't do it. Just blast over it. And I mean, it's really not that bad. A majority of the people that come in, they've heard from their friends how bad it is. They're so nervous. And then you sit them down. I mean, I get a good kick out of making them a little bit worse. So then it builds their nervous system up to when it's done, they're like, oh shit, is that it?
Mm.
I'm like, yep, that's all it's about. And they're like, fuck, that wasn't that bad.
What happens if you like laser skin that's not tattooed? Well,
won't do anything.
You won't scar or anything?
Doesn't do anything.
Really?
Yeah, it's only attracted to the pigment.
It won't hurt you either? Really?
No, nothing.
No shit.
If you change it to the hair removal setting, then yeah, you'll fuck someone up.
You could do like a scar on them?
It's more or less if you're doing hair removal settings, because you got to get at base of the hair follicle. So it's burning through all layers of skin.
Oh.
So you hit a tattoo with that, it's instant game over. Opens you up like a tin can.
Really?
So it just blows a hole in it.
Do you do much of the cosmetic side of it?
Well, I do eyebrows.
Eyebrows?
Yep, laser eyebrows, cosmetic eyebrows. I don't touch anything else. You need special lenses to go underneath the eyelids to rest on top of the eyeball to do eyeliner. But we don't have them. So I've had a couple of inquiries, but it's not heaps to think, all right, I need to get these things.
Mm.
But you need to be a qualified doctor to actually insert them. Because if something went wrong and I was inserting these lenses inside and damaged the eyeball, like...
You're fucked.
You're fucked, for sure. And if you don't have the protection on, the eyelids are that thin. So the laser would just burn straight through it.
Have you ever had to remove one of your brother's tattoos? Like off of someone?
Yeah, a few.
Really?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Is that awkward?
Yeah. No, not really, because they sit down. Like, I know that because I mean, Stu's tattooed me fucking ever since I've been in the scene, you know.
Yeah.
And you get to the point where you run out of room, so you laser something that's old to put something new over the top. So majority of the people that do get Stu stuff lasered, they're going back.
Yeah.
To then get something fresher. And yeah, I mean, I'm just running out of stuff to laser, so I've got to find room to get new stuff put on.
And you said before that you use yourself as a guinea pig.
Yeah.
I love it. So what you do like a? Because we were saying we were talking off camera a bit, and we were saying how it's fairly easy to actually enter the space.
Yeah.
And they should probably regulate it like a little bit more.
Yeah, it's fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
Like you've got, or especially with me, I'm fighting against cosmetic.
Yeah.
So they're doing it for a quick buck. You know, they're thinking, well, tattoos are getting popular now. Let's advertise to do that because our machine can do it. Well, no, it doesn't. Because IPL machines are designed for hair, not for tattoos. So 40% of my clientele are from cosmetic places after they've had anywhere from a range of 6 to 12 sessions already, and the tattoo's still there. You know, it doesn't even some people doesn't even look like it's been touched. You know, and then I'd come and do one session like, wow, why is it faded so much? Because I know what I'm doing. In a way.
The machines are fucking they're wildly expensive as well, eh?
Bloody oath. Yeah. Our machine is platinum standard for tattoo removal, and we use a Revli SI, and it's like top notch. But yes, the price tag that comes with it is pretty fucking high. So, but that's how you see it is, and especially with Stu as well, we've known that you spend the money, you get results, and that's what it comes down to.
So for like a palm size, like say for what I wanted, which is like maybe like a 20 cent or like a 15 centimeter script.
Yeah.
How much per session would something like that be?
Without mates rates, you're probably looking around about the 180 to 200.
It's still
session.
not fucking bad. And if you're going to go over it, you only need probably 2 to 3, depending on the tattoo as well.
Depending on the design, when the artist thinks it's ready. You know, all I say is when you're doing cover-ups, have a couple of sessions under your belt first, and then start getting a consult happening. And that's why everyone loves coming to us, because we laser in the tattoo studio. Yeah. So every time they come in, I take the photo, and I'm like, just bear with me 2 seconds, I'll pop out next door, and then show them, it's like, Stu, is this ready to go? And it's like, oh, remind me what they want, and explain it, and then he goes, yeah, just do this one, and we should be ready. Or he'll be like, nah, it's still too dark, do a couple more hits. You know, it just comes down to the lighter you get it, the greater the freedom. You know?
Yeah, and Stu's fucking, like, if you lighten the tattoo up enough, Stu can just make it disappear. He's so good at it. He's a
fucking magician.
I was so surprised at seeing some of the cover-ups he's done. I was like, how the fuck are you hiding it? Because his work's not, like, insanely solid. He just works the lines so well around the old tattoos.
Yeah.
He's fucking so good at it. He's such a guru.
Yeah, and so's his girlfriend, Jade. Oh, mate, she can fucking cover anything.
Some people are just so good at it's a different it's a totally different style of tattooing. Like people that are good at cover-ups. Yeah. It's such a fucking weird thing to be good at. It's so hard.
Yeah, I've seen some fuck-up cover-ups, eh? Like people come, I got it. I went through the process, got it lasered, and like, well, you can still fucking see it.
Yeah.
You know, it comes down to you as well, common sense. You know, you got to think, all right, maybe I'll just have a few more sessions to lighten it, then I don't have to go so dark. But then you're left with a big fucking puddle. So then you're lasering something bigger, and it will take twice as long because you've got double the amount of ink in there.
Is it with yours? Is it heaps of like? It would be heaps of old tattoos. Fucking like, would there be lots of face tattoos that people regret, things like that?
Yeah, you got portraits, and you know, it's a range of everything. Yeah, really. I've even get people ring me up as soon as they leave the tattoo studio. So I've just got this done. Like, when can I start it?
Oh no.
And I'm like, well, I can't do anything for 3 months. So stick with that and we'll go. Like the consults, I had a couple of consults last week, and they're just not happy on how things are going with their tattoo. They're like, nah, I'm starting to see it now. Not really too happy. I'm going to take it off and then, start again and go somewhere else. It's, I mean, you got to do your research, especially with your artists. If there's a design that you want, flood their fucking Instagram. Just look at everything. If something doesn't match, then go to someone else.
Look at healed photos.
Yep.
Look at healed. I've seen so many. I have so many friends that have been to like the top 1% of tattooists in the world, and heaps of them have gotten fucking butchered from them just because they nail it in so much so they can take a really good, fresh, clean photo as soon as it's done and the colours are popping and everything's popping.
Yep.
But they've gone too deep on certain sections. They've nailed over fucking too much of it too many times, so it's gotten infected. Like just weird shit like that.
Yeah, and it's if you want your tattoo looked after, or you want to look after it, or even with the laser, it literally comes down to the aftercare. And I explained
shout
everything.
out to bamboo goo.
Oh yeah, bamboo goo. Bloody, this shit's amazing. It is. It's a magic lotion. Especially the laser care is just so soft, smooth, and so soothing.
Do you use it with laser care? It's the same kind of process as healing a tattoo.
Yeah. You just you apply it at least 2-3 times a day until it's healed. But laser's literally like a sunburn. So it's not like you've got open wounds, so you don't have to be careful about that side of things. But it's more or less, if you are in dirty environment, common sense, mate, cover it up. Don't cover it with bandages 24/7. It won't fade. It needs air to breathe and then to fade properly. So I'll just say to people, look, if you look after it well, it'll fade, and it'll fade rapidly. If you don't look after it, I'm just going to turn you away and say, go to Silk. Go to cosmetic. They'll fuck you up even more.
Does Silk do tattoo removal?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Who the fuck would go to Silk to get their tattoo removed?
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Really? That's fucking wild.
Yeah, it's all these packages they give people that's, this special runs out tomorrow. It's like, fuck, man, it's always there.
Bleach your asshole and get your tattoo removed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like, we'll bleach that. Oh, you've got a little star next to your dot. Let me just fucking blast that off.
That's funny as.
Yeah, they're so fucking dodgy.
Have you seen any tattoos where you're like, oh, why the fuck? Or you obviously would see the worst of tattoos as well.
They just make me laugh.
Have you had? Well, do you have one that's like very memorable?
It's, I mean, the funny ones are just your typical cock and balls, and how artistic you can get with it. Some dude.
Do a lot of people get cock and ball tattoos?
Yeah, you just fuck around and do stuff, and majority of the easiest thing to draw is a rocket ship.
Yeah,
and especially when you start putting smiley faces and stuff. There was some dude that got real fucking into the size of the cock he tattooed. He even put veins in it. He put fucking cum shooting out the end of it. It was fucking killer.
That's fabulous.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, why am I lasering this? This is rad.
And you were saying before that a lot of even kids can come in.
Yep, as young as 12, 13 I've lasered.
That's fucking wild to me.
Yeah. I mean, it does. I was actually really surprised when it was COVID. And there was a big trend of everyone buying tattoo machines.
Stick and pokes and shit.
I have not had a single one from COVID come through the doors.
Really?
Yeah. So they must have done a really good job there with that board. But yeah, I was really surprised. I thought, when I was sitting back watching all these Facebook videos and shit, and I'm just like, I'm going to be so busy when I go back to work. But no, not a single one.
Did you... Obviously, you've always been around the tattoos kind of scene because your brother's been tattooing since he was pretty young.
Yes. Yeah, he's been... I've lost count now. Up to about 18, 20 years, I reckon.
Yeah, and he started when he was in London.
Yeah, when we were in England, we...
you moved with him. You were there with him.
Yeah,
okay.
we were fucking buggers when we were growing up. I was into smoking a lot of fucking weed and, Stu was in his graffiti scene and... Yeah, Mum couldn't handle it, so she shipped us off to England. Said, yeah, your old man can fucking look after you now. I've had enough. So, and that's when everything changed. So it actually, that move brought us closer together. Like, me and my brother used to be at each other's throats all the time. You know, like smashing doors down, like
Just can't see that in Stu, eh?
yeah. We used to we got banned from doing the dishes together because I put his head into the cupboard door.
I could see that from you. You seem like you're a wild man, but
Yeah.
Stu seems so fucking like level head. I didn't obviously know him fucking 10 years or 20 years ago, but
Yeah.
he seems so level headed and like stoic and fucking
But
just
he,
calm. Loves growing vegetables.
Yes. But back in the day, he could definitely wind you up, push your buttons to the point where you do snap. And yeah, I got this short fuse. I don't know where it came from. You know, our old man says that we're just that laid back, but yeah, I used to always fucking crack the shits about something. So unfortunately, Stu used to cop it, and I copped the fucking wooden spoon afterwards.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we moved over there, it sorted us out really well. And I mean, it didn't really calm Stu down with his graffiti, but it is what it is. But yeah, it was good. It was a good learning curve, and I ended up moving back here after 6.5 years. So I went and I didn't know what to do. Me and Stu were fucking car detailers at a car yard. We were cleaning like 250 cars a day.
It's hilarious.
And yeah, no one knew our names. They just call us Skippy. So every time you got one of the used car dealers would come out and say, "Oi, Skippy," it made him laugh because we were always washing something like the wheels, and we'd just both bob up at the same time. And so yeah, we were doing that for a while, and I got into college to do my chippy course. So I'm a qualified carpenter. And yeah, I ended up moving back because I was over England. I needed to come back home, and yeah, Stu stayed on and came back probably, I reckon, about 4 years later. And that's when he got into his tattooing and stuff, as well as doing his chefing. And he was doing the hard yards to get through, but he had the knack for drawing, and yeah, it didn't take him long, and he was full-blown tattooing.
And you thought, fuck, I need to get in on this.
I've always wanted to be in a tattoo studio.
I used to work I used to work on like a Wednesdays because I was in the tattoo studio so much. They were like, just come on Wednesdays and we'll pay you, and you can just sit here and talk shit and just take bookings. And I was like, it's so fun. When it's a good tattoo studio and the crew's good, because obviously there's tattoo studios where there's heaps of politics and like fucking conflicting egos and shit like that.
Yeah.
But that tattoo parlor was so fun. Everyone was just so cool. And it's such a cool environment. Like, I'm sure Miji's the same.
Oh, for sure, yeah. It's just like, we go on, it's a bit of Jade's doing, really, but yeah, we're full, like, glamour, and it goes with the vibe. Like, it's open, it's calming, and the vibe, as soon as everyone walks in, it goes, I really dig this place. And you've always got to check the bathroom, because every studio is, you know, it's got its reputation by its bathroom, and ours is fucking top notch.
Is that correct?
Yep.
You have an exquisite bathroom.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Do you know what parlour's fucking really cool? Has a cool vibe? Follow Muse.
Yeah.
Follow Muse has such a cool.
I haven't been there yet.
They're all very artistic people, like outside of tattooing.
Yeah.
So there's heaps of like just art on the walls from all these fucking sick artists and tattooists and just all these original pieces. It's just a fucking museum of cool shit. Much like fucking Grim Raptor used to be, kind of pretty cool to go into. It was just a weird vibe.
Yeah.
It's just obviously a different vibe because it's fucking chaos.
Yeah. Fucking bummer.
Just chaos. But he was actually in talks with me. He wants to come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking bummer. I love the dude.
I'll do
fucking
it.
Amazing.
If he's like in a stable form of mind, I'd do it. I would never want to put him on if he's not. Because I wouldn't want to obviously fucking emphasize or
sort of like
get views off of someone fucking who's not mentally okay at the moment. But I think
he was in a bad space a while ago, but I reckon he's now really starting to mellow out. Going back to his usual bummer self now.
I remember, man, when I can't remember well, I went to Rites of Passage. I believe it was like in Melbourne or Sydney. Where do they do? No, it was Melbourne. I went to Melbourne. We were all in a big group of like Adelaide fucking tattoo scene people.
Yeah.
And he was there, and first time I met him, and he was just, this is when he was like at his peak. He was fucking the best tattooist you'd seen in Adelaide, or fucking even one of the best in Australia at the time. It was him and Benjamin Lucas.
Yeah.
And fucking, he was just chaos, but he was so good. But he was just so chaotic.
Oh yeah, for sure. I remember the Adelaide one that we had. What was it called? 3 Eyes, I think it was. 3 Eyes
there
convention.
Was 3 Eyes, and an Oz Tattoo Expo used to come down as well.
And all of us had because I was there being a booth bitch with Stu, and I was also trying to advertise a laser as well. So we had our laser banners in the Stu's booth. And yeah, you just start walking around, and it comes towards the end, and all of a sudden you're seeing fucking Bummer in this fucking trolley just fucking go flat out down the hallway. And yeah, you just hear this bang, and it's like there was about 3 of them in this trolley, and yeah, they're all KO'd on top of each other. It's fucking amazing.
I hope he's doing well. He's fucking
I'd speak to him every now and then, and yeah, he's doing better, and you can see it as well.
Yeah, it's good because it'd be a waste because his skills are fucking insane.
Yeah,
and you can. I have friends that have been tattooed by Bummer, and his tattoos held so well.
Oh yeah,
like they still look the same.
Yeah, I used to because I got into scaffolding for about 8 years, and there was a dude that I used to work with called Goldie, and he had a dental plan where he ripped out all his teeth and replaced it with gold. And the thing that that got me onto it was his sleeve. It was a full zombified, like, gothic fucking sleeve by Bummer. And from a distance, it's, you can tell it's Bummer. You know, even how dark it is, you can still tell it's his work.
Hell specific style.
Yeah, for sure. Just black and just like coloured and just even detail. Yeah.
His tattoo work was always so smooth.
Yeah. And Goldie used to always fucking hate me working with him because he used to always roll his sleeves up. I'm like, fucking roll your sleeve down, dude. Do you want to keep your sleeve? You'll fade it out.
I'll fucking laser it off.
Yeah, it's just like, no, the sun will fucking do that if it keeps doing that. Yeah, Stu used to tell me off for being burnt all the time. So, full button-up sleeves down, all button-up to here so I didn't get burnt. Because Stu was like, you keep getting burnt, man. I'm not going to tattoo you.
Do different skins, much like tattooing, do different skins take laser better?
No.
It's the same?
No. It's not like tattooing.
Like a African person.
Oh, yeah, different skin types. Yeah, for sure. There are definitely some that I cannot touch, and that's a skin type 6.
Which is very dark. That's black.
I actually had a consult 2 days ago.
Is that because you take away the pigment of their skin?
Yep.
Really?
Destroys it straight away. Turns it white. I call it the Wacko Jacko effect.
That's fucking hilarious. Yeah, I was gonna. You'd give him like a vitiligo, like a Michael Jackson kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be very, very delicate and professional when you explain these type of things because they want to know why they're not allowed to be lasered.
You don't want to say it's because you're black. Obviously,
but the more professional you put it down to, they definitely understand. They always leave with a smile on their face, and especially when it comes to cosmetic, do not fucking care. Like this poor girl, she wanted these tattoos removed. She goes, but I get hair removal done. And I said, well, to tell you the truth, how's the colour tinge in those areas? She goes, well, my skin's definitely a lot lighter in those areas. I'm like, well, you shouldn't be doing it. Like they should know they shouldn't be attacking your skin with a laser because it is frying the melanin in their skin and it just destroys it. And when you got tattoo removal, it's not as heavy, but it really affects the skin straight away and it just turns it white and that's it. And you will never get that back.
Yeah, I got to come in and get my fucking shoulder done from you. Yeah. I might even vlog the process.
Yeah, for sure.
That'll be good.
Yeah, it'll be killer.
I just don't remember much from getting lasered because it was so long ago. All I remember is the fucking sound of that machine.
Oh, so satisfying.
Oh, it sounds like a fucking lightning bolt.
Yeah.
You enjoy it. You seem like you enjoy putting people through a bit of pain.
I mean, at the end of the day, people come for a service. I'm going to give it to them.
Give it to them hard.
It's no point, stuffing around. That's what... I think you hit it hard, you hit it fast, you get quicker results. And it's... When it comes to it, I don't fuck around with it. If you're coming to get lasered, you're going to get lasered. No one ever leaves the studio without a full session done because 1, I don't let you, and 2, it's no point because if you stop halfway through, I can't do anything for 6 weeks. So, you might as well just sit there, get it done, and then you're happy. Because once the treatment stops, the pain stops. It's just shit while it's happening. It's just spicy.
I really think if you can get the tattoo, you can definitely get the laser. Yeah, it's not that much. Like, people definitely talk it up to a pain that it isn't. Like, it's not that bad.
I mean, the worst part I've had lasers is the side of the neck. And I had more pain from the cold air. So I just did raw laser. Well, Stu did.
Stu did it on you?
Yeah, Stu's a trained laser tech as well.
No shit.
What I can't reach, I'll get Stu to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we like to fuck around with the laser. He's blown a hole in my leg. I've blown a hole in his kneecap.
What do you mean blown a hole? Like
just shooting him from a distance.
Really?
Yeah, it's good fun.
So what's the laser? Like, what is it?
It's heat.
It's just heat.
Yep. Electrons, neutrons. You can't see it, but you can definitely feel it.
Like, you could cook a steak with it?
No. If you tattooed it, maybe.
Yeah. That's so funny that it only attack pigment.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a really like focused source of heat.
Yep. Yeah, so the more open it is, so I can change my spot sizes from a range from, I think it's 0.9 all the way up to about a 10 mil spot size. The highest I've gone is probably an 8 mil spot size with something that's like a bigger area but really light shading. I do start off big pieces on a 6 mil, but most of the time I just use a 4. Shrink the spot size down to a 4 to a certain point where I can't get the machine any higher, and then you start shrinking the spot size down to get the machine higher.
So what is so seeing as it doesn't attack skin and it just attacks pigment, so you wouldn't have to be like laser accurate with moving it around. What is the actual skill involved in the laser?
Is knowing how to put the settings at certain levels.
Yeah. And when to push it and how hard to push.
Yeah. So the lighter you get it, the higher it increases. So a lot of people still fill out paperwork and that, but it's all in my head.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, cool, you've had this many session, so it should be at this setting. If I need to go higher, I'll bump higher. That's the whole point of doing test spots beforehand. You get the settings right, and then you just go for gold. But yeah, it's more or less, if you don't know what you're doing, you will do some serious harm to someone. And that's why this shit needs to be regulated.
Yeah, I was fucking so surprised because I was looking into it and I was like, oh, this course is... Especially in South Australia. I think South Australia has like some of the loosest laws on it.
Yeah, any Tom, Dick and Harry can buy a machine.
Yeah, like it's... Yeah, I think it's more regulated in other bits of Australia than it is South Australia.
WA, Queensland and Tasmania, you have to be a licensed laser tech.
Yeah, right. Oh, so you didn't even have to... I don't have to actually go do a course.
No, you don't have to, no.
Okay, so I'm going to... So the podcast now does laser tattoo removal.
I'll be knocking on your door, mate.
If someone wants to front me $300,000 for a machine I don't know how to use.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. But that's the worst part about it is, you don't... Like, I even spoke to the rep for our machines. I'm like, do you regulate this stuff? Do you work out who do... background checks on people? And they're like, no, if you got the money, I'll sell you a machine.
That's fucked. You just can't
buy. That's what I
said
to the dude straight up. I said, you're fucked, man. Like that's what's bad for the industry.
You can't just buy an MRI machine and just stuck.
I know. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you can.
It's like, maybe I'll do. I'll fucking start off a side project. I'll start doing fucking brain scans.
It's hell weird because it sounds hell more dangerous than tattooing.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I
guess... mean, I've seen fucking 3rd-degree burns. I've seen people have that bad scarring, they got to get skin grafts, from people that have no idea what they're doing, and it's fucking scary, because like I said, me and Stu muck around with it, and we've blown holes. It is so easy just to blow a hole in skin.
If you were to like say take on the equivalent of an apprentice, and if you were to hire an apprentice for your laser tattoo removal, would you suggest they even go to do a TAFE course, or would you do it all on site with them? I
sort of look at how I started, and it was our old laser tech, Ben Gons, fucking awesome dude, still loving the bits, and he was our first laser tech. He went in and done the course. He used to work for a company called MJ Driver. That was like the leading Australian laser company. And it was like people like us, and he's just had a branch, like literally a studio in every state of Australia. And his reputation was massive. So he never had Adelaide because it was too slow. And then he opened up, I think he started off at Progression. And then MJ Driver set up there. And it didn't take them long to turn around and say, Ben, do you want to buy the machine? Because I'm getting out of Adelaide. It's not worth it. So that's when Stu thought, you know what? I'm sick and tired of sending fucking people elsewhere and not seeing them come back, or it takes too long. So I'll just do my own, and we can keep an eye on it. You know, we can do the laser and see how it's going, how quickly we can do it, and then get the cover-ups done. So Stu hired Gons, and because he had already done, it's a 6-day course in Melbourne. That's the proper laser course. You know, you get trained in everything.
It's 6 days in Melbourne.
Yep.
And it's still running.
Yeah, I think it's through Fleming. But because of all with Stu's knowledge and Gonza's training, I didn't need to do that. I just went and got certified. So it's a full-blown laser course, full day. And it tells you the ins and outs, everything you need to be aware of, what you need to do, how high, and how to work the machine. Most of the time, they come and train you on your machine for half a day. But those two put their heads together and pretty much gave me the knowledge, and then it just came down to, you know, just doing it. So it didn't take me long to build up a good reputation. I reckon probably about 6 months. And it helped with Stu being who he is, and helped pumping the laser as much as possible. We just became massive, and we are to this day. Like, we are one of the leading laser companies in Adelaide. And then we branched off to Melbourne when Jade was over there. She set up a new studio. She wanted us to put a laser machine in there. So we did, and we had 2 locations on the go. I still get the odd phone call asking to come see us in Melbourne. I'm like, dude, we closed down in COVID. Like,
are you fairly consistently booked out with work? Always.
Flat out.
Always.
Yep.
What's like the way? Like, if someone wanted to get laser done by you, how far in advance would they need to book?
If you're wanting, you know, most people want a Saturday. Most of the time, I'm booked up for at least a month. But I mean, it's too quick. You know, it takes like 5-10 minutes. So I've got I could easily smash out maybe 15 clients a day.
Yeah.
And some of the times I do that, and that's a Saturday. So it's just like boom, boom, it's like a doctor's surgery. 1 in, 1 out, all the time. I remember when we had the bushfires, I did a sort of like a laser day, but it was for charity. So you donate. Come in, get some laser done. I'm not charging you for laser, but you throw me what you want. You know, how much it's worth, and I'm giving it to the wildlife. Cheeky buggers were getting fucking half sleeves done and just chipping me $100. Oh, like, come on, dude, it's for charity. Like, fuck it, I'm not taking any of this. But I reckon if everyone paid $100, which I think a couple of clients chipped in a bit more, which was good. I think I made just over $3,000 that day.
Yeah.
I smashed out fucking 20 odd clients. They were like, there was no room in the waiting room. They were standing out the front.
What's the kind of upkeep cost of, like, what is the cost of tattoo removal for you, if you don't mind? Like, is it machine maintenance?
Yep, machine maintenance, that's a big part of it. Because when things go wrong with a machine, it's fucking expensive.
Obviously, sanitization costs, making sure everything's nice and clean.
Yep, all your disposables. So, I mean, the price, it does go up, but I couldn't put a total on it.
Yeah.
You know, luckily we have a service contract with the machine, so if something does go wrong, it's covered, but it's that expense that you got to pay up front, and it covers you for the year.
Yeah, the actual outlay for the fucking machine's wild.
Like, just in the arm has a series of reflectors, which are bits of glass that the laser bounces off to come out the handpiece. We call them knuckles. There's 7 knuckles in the arm, and it costs you fucking anywhere from $5,000 to $7,000 to get these bits of glass replaced.
Jesus.
That's just that bit.
Fuck.
You know, it's fucking full on. I think they were going to, without the contract, I needed the wheels replaced, just the plastic wheels underneath. I think that was up to maybe $1,000, $1,500, just for these fucking 4 plastic wheels underneath.
Fuck.
It's insane. But all the parts are from different parts of the world. Like, I needed a water pump, and we had to get the serial number from Japan, and then it came from Germany. So it's all like, it's just all the parts for it are from everywhere.
And so that course, so you'd recommend that course in Victoria to anyone that wanted to get into laser tattooing. Yeah. And do you know how much that costs?
I think off when I looked into it many years ago, I think it was up to maybe six to $8,000.
It's not too bad.
Not too bad. But then you've got to realise where you're going to set up. I've heard of there's a dude that bought a cheap as Korean knockoff portable fucking laser machine and he comes to the house. Didn't take him long for me to get their clients, but anyway. And I'm just like, it's fucking insane what people will do for a bit of buck, you know, especially these cosmetic places. But anyway, and yeah, people set up from home, but it's like your one-stop shop, like an umbrella corporation. So they're doing tanning, teeth whitening, you know, call themselves a laser professional, and yeah, they're undercutting everyone. That's one thing, is like you work hard to get your, you know, what you're earned and what you're worth, and then you have all this Tom, Dick and Harry that think, oh man, I can do this, and then they start charging. Like my minimum charge is 100. It used to be 120 for just the size of like that little knuckle there. Used to charge 120 per session. Take me 2 seconds to do. But then with everything, how it's all working out, like cost effective, all that, I had to go back to 100. And now you still got people that are going, oh, I'll do that for $50. And then they come to me like to finish it off. I'm like, how much were you paying previously? Like, oh, I paid $50 for that. I said, I can't charge. I can't charge that low. I'll try and help you out, but no, that's too low.
Yeah,
it's not worth it.
Well, you got to make money.
Well, you do, you know, but I do like to help people out. Like when people have multiple things they want laser and they're constantly coming back. I've landed my first client full bodysuit.
You're doing a full bodysuit.
Yep, he wants everything gone.
How much would something like that cost?
That's where you've got to start looking after people, because he's going to be seeing me for about 8 to 10 years.
I was going to say that's like a decade commitment.
Yeah. So then you start like, okay, this is how much I would normally charge, but because you're going to be seeing me for a long time, I will then drum down the price for you to make it a bit more cost effective, you know. And that's why everyone because I'm not an asshole, you know. I don't like rip people off. I don't. Yeah, okay, I charge $1,000 for a sleeve. That's one session. So you got to split that up. So it's like a $500 treatment. But I mean, it is what it is. It's the machine. It's the amount of power it pumps out. It's the ongoing cost that you've got to supply, and that's what people sort of think. Well, it only took you 2 seconds to do that. Why are you charging me $150? Because I have to. You know, you want it cheaper.
I can't just charge you $28. It's not that kind of business.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. These are they're expensive bits of equipment, and there's a lot of upkeep with them. That's what people need to understand about it. Like they think, wow, that costs way too much. I'm not going to do it. But it's all the ongoing costs.
Yeah, I've always wanted my full front panel done.
Yeah,
like lasered off, but it's just that's a year of just. Every 6 weeks.
Hey, come see me. We'll have some fun.
It's 2 hours. 2 hours and 6 beers.
Yeah. Oh, actually, no. I've fucking tested laser with alcohol. It's fucked.
Doesn't work. Have you absolutely what was when you were first starting? What was the first time you were like, oh no, I've made some fucking critical errors here?
Oh shit, that's gonna have to rattle my brain a bit.
I guess it's one of those things where you can't afford to make really bad errors on people.
No, you can't.
It's like you have to kind of be good from the get-go.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I can sort of think of is probably something that I hit too hard.
Yeah.
And it blistered pretty bad and caused scarring.
Yeah.
So scarring is quite uncommon with laser, but it's how you look after it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've turned people away because I know that they haven't looked after it, which they told me, oh, I picked at it. I'm like, cool, there's the door, fuck off. Like, you've just stuffed the whole journey.
Makes you look bad.
It does.
Because they'll never say, oh, I was picking at it to people. They'll say, oh, he fucked me.
Yeah,
He
I
fucked
got
me
scarring
over.
from doing laser.
Yeah.
Where'd you go? I'm not going there.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the whole, and it's the same with, same with tattooing.
Same with tattooing. You see people and they just fucking destroy their tattoos. And it's never like, oh, I didn't look after my tattoo. It's, oh, Stu Pagdin fucked up my tattoo. You know what I mean? Yeah,
which never happens.
Which never happens.
Yep.
Shout out to Stu. He just did a dome piece on Adam Jones' little peanut-sized head.
Yeah, he was in yesterday. He was a fucking killer, dude. He just sits there and just cops it sweet.
Did he use numbing cream?
Not that I know.
He would have used it.
He probably... I don't know. I mean, I'm in my room all the time. I'm at the back of the shop.
Can you use numbing cream for laser?
Of course you can.
You can?
Yeah.
Do you recommend it?
No.
I was going to say, does it affect like the laser getting to the pigment of the tattoo?
No, not at all. I just think it's a waste of time.
It's 15 seconds.
It is. It's super quick, but big scale stuff, then numb it. All right, puts you extra comfort, but I mean, it still hurts.
I just find I fucking just really don't like when people use numbing things. It's just, it hurts more after. Like you're fucking yourself up for later.
Yeah, I can't sit through tattoos anymore.
Really?
There's a funny Stu hears it all the time, but he hasn't finished my back, which it needs to be done. I think he hasn't touched it for about 9-10 years now, and it's because I don't sit longer than 2 hours.
You can't do it.
I can't do it.
Just fidgety, and
I fucking numb up too.
Yeah.
I've got nothing to prove. You know, I'm like, fuck, I'm numbing the shit out of that. Right,
put me to sleep.
Yeah, I'd looked at when people were getting put to sleep to get tattooed. I was like, that's a fucking pussy way to do it. But now how I see how it hurts, I'm like, I'd fucking do it in a heartbeat.
When I got tattooed by Jaden and Troy, I was like, I can sit fucking tattoos like easy. And afterwards, I was like, this is fucking horrendous.
As soon as you hit 30, your pain threshold deteriorates. You start sitting like a little bitch. I'm just like, I sit for fucking like an hour and a half most. I'm like, I don't even try and push through. I'm like, I'm fucking done. See you later. Get off me.
The only thing that is so much better about tattooing now is you can. I used to have to stop for cigarettes, always, but now you can vape. So I'm getting like that nicotine hit while I'm getting tattooed. It's just bringing me up.
Yeah, it's helping you out. Maybe I should do that.
Dude, it's a game changer. Even if you don't vape, get one for a tattoo. It's just, it makes it so much more enjoyable.
Just sitting there getting someone's fucking...
You can smoke as well on the pod if you want.
Killer.
You can, we don't have any rules on
the
podcast.
No, I'm fucking straight away.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You said last night you were up all night playing Xbox. What's your vibe?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely my spare time. I'm a bit of a fucking gamer.
You are?
It's good to hear. I've streamed and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah, my tag is, what is it? My user tag is Prawntastic. I love prawns.
Like, just as a whole or to eat? As well,
both.
Just you have a
dude. I've got fucking heaps of prawn tattoos.
You got affinity for prawns, the rats of the sea.
Yeah,
they are delicious.
They are. I don't take the poo shoot out. Nothing. I fucking dip them fucking
the head.
Straight in. Fuck that.
Nah, dude, game changer.
What? Suck the guts out of the head.
The head has all the like roe in it. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking like prized in Asian countries.
Yeah, right.
It's prized. It's like you make soups and shit out of it, like bisques. It's fucking delicious.
Yeah, I might give it a miss. It doesn't sound very nice.
Prawns, prawntastic.
Yeah.
What's your games of choice?
So it's like a bit of a cycle. So I start off usually with Rocket League. I'm a fucking gun with Rocket League.
So it's a very fun game.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing. And then I swap to, if I'm not feeling it, or I am, I swap to Fortnite, give that a bit of a run. And it's good because my daughter plays as well. So we used to play together in that. She doesn't get on that often. But
she dogged you.
No, she's too fucking. Took her 6 months to be fucking. I was playing it. I said to her, mate, I've been playing this for about 3 years, and you played it for 6 months, and you are a fucking sweaty kid.
Yeah.
So yeah, jump from Fortnite, and then I go straight to COD. COD's my jam.
COD is my jam as well.
Yeah. Smashing fucking Warzone now.
COD is my jam. Do you still stream?
No, every now and then when I feel like it.
On like Twitch or YouTube?
I go on Twitch.
Twitch.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I just wanted that thing of putting in your clan tag, Twitch TV, you know, because everyone starts fucking calling you a hacker and shit when you're good.
Yeah, I jumped on what was the last call? Was it Black Ops 6? No.
Black Ops 6 is
Black
now.
Ops 6 was the last one. I jumped on
Modern Warfare 3.
Modern Warfare 3. Yeah, so whatever the last release was.
Yeah, Modern Warfare
was
3.
the first COD I bought, because I used to be a fucking demon with COD because I got barred from the Adelaide CBD for a while when I got arrested.
Yep.
And that was when I always played COD, but I think Black Ops 2 or 3 came out when I got arrested.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally put like maybe 2,000 hours into that game.
Yeah.
And just ever since then, I've always been really fucking naturally good with Call of Duties.
Yeah.
And the Modern Warfare 3 was the first one I picked up in like years. Or was Modern Warfare 3 the last one, or
Yes.
Black Ops 6?
Yeah, so Black Ops 6 is now.
Black Ops 6 is now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when Black Ops 6 came out, I was like, fuck, I haven't bought a COD in a while. So I'll buy one. And instantly I could feel that I was getting out of hand. Like 5-hour chunks of my day.
Yeah. Dude, if I'm having a good session, I would literally pull an all-nighter and go to work the next day.
It's fucked.
You know, you see, I don't know, you start getting in like good lobbies and you start getting good, like average, I don't know, anywhere from 30 to 50 kills a match.
If you're getting good lobbies, that's the thing.
Yeah.
They've fucking done so much with the skill-based matchmaking. You have like 2 good games and you're fucked for 4 games.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Because I'm like in the skill bracket where I'm better than most players, but I'm not good as kids now. Like I can't compete with like 17-year-old kids.
Yeah.
Because your like reaction time just deteriorates when you're older.
Yeah. I've definitely created some hate on there. I've got a few clans that hate playing against me, and then sweet chili. And it's mainly because of fucking trash talk the old cunts. They're the ones that do my head in. There's one clan especially called A-Power. And...
so you dive in. You got beefs.
Oh, man, yeah.
I've
had fucking combans and shit like that. I had a comban for 3 days, and as soon as I got off it, I was on I got another one for 13 days straight after.
That's so funny.
I had one old boy said he wants my head. You know, I found out he's a fucking idiot. He's got his actual name on his Xbox account. So I found him on Facebook. I started calling him by his real name, and like I said, man, your wife looks like your fucking sister. You know, like how'd you pick that one? And he's just, oh man, he's telling all his mates that he wants my head. I'm like, dude, I'll fucking give you address. Come on, come down. That's the one thing that I love doing, is just asking for addresses. You know, people are like, oh, you're trash, all this. I'm like, send me address. See who's trash when I rock up on your front door, mate. You know, that's it. That's my bigger trash talk.
I like,
I love it.
I get really into like more action adventure style games now with like a storyline, because I'm so fucking busy with work and the podcast. I like to just zone out and play like a story driven game.
Yeah, I've started playing Deadside.
Deadside?
Yeah, it's a full survival game.
Nice.
So you jump on servers, and it's like this big open map, and it's like it's all decayed. You got cars that are all fucking burnt out, falling apart, so you pick up scrap metal. Scrap metal and shit like that, and then you craft things. So you build a house, you build like workbenches, and then you can find old shit guns, then take them apart and then redo yours. And full, like, you've got to hunt for food and build stuff to get water and shit like that. It's fucking, I'm getting right into it. I'll put a fair few hours on that.
Do you have a PC?
Nah, just play Xbox.
Have you seen Schedule 1?
No.
Oh man, that game looks fucking amazing. It's an indie game on PC. It's fucking huge. I think one developer that made it, the one guy, I'm pretty sure he made like fucking $10 million in his first month.
Really?
Yeah, it's taken over the internet. It's like a drug dealing simulator. And you start off obviously growing weed, and then it's also got survival elements in it.
I think
you got to deliver the weed, and you got to grow it, but then you can upgrade, you can scavenge for things and get materials to make fucking meth and then cocaine. But there's heaps of different strands you can make and strains of different things, and
Yeah.
Then you can get runners.
Oh, shit.
It looks so good.
Oh, fucking hell. How's like, you got people that sort of all the crime and all that, and this always goes back to the one game, which is GTA. I'm like, you don't really see many people stealing a car and go run over a fucking prostitute to steal her fucking money, do you?
I'm actually very excited for GTA 6.
Yeah, so am I.
I'm actually I'm probably gonna take the week off when it comes out.
The amount of people that have told me that I'm going to take a week off work just to play it, I'm like, why?
I just need to finish it before I get, because I don't know what's going on, but I like watching games.
Yeah.
Like almost more than I enjoy playing them. I like watching people play games.
I used to. There's definitely a few streamers that I watch playing COD.
Yeah.
A couple of British ones. There's one called Nitro Luke. He's like fucking top notch in Warzone. Like
it's like when Fortnite came out. It was fucking more fun watching people play it than it was playing it.
Tim the Tatman.
Tim the Tatman's good.
As soon as his skin came out to be his character on COD, I bought the shit out of it.
Does he have a character?
Yeah, he does.
On COD?
Yep. Yeah, he's got this little fucking penguin out of his backpack and he's just fucking covered in tats. So I run him most of the time.
That's excellent. That's it. I am excited for the new COD this year. I think they're doing...
It's I don't know what it is. There's too many like different things coming out saying it's like it's
apparently it's
an
a Black
add-on
Ops.
to Black Ops.
Yeah, apparently it's going to be another Black Ops.
Yeah, or it's based on Advanced Warfare. So wall jumping is coming back.
I liked it.
I fucking hated it.
I liked it in Black Ops 3.
Fucking jump and fucking run around a fucking wall and then do a 360 fucking headshot like that.
I enjoyed it in Black Ops 3. I don't know why. Black Ops 3 is my favourite Call of Duty. But I will say I liked playing zombies when I was younger, and zombies is kind of back now a bit. Because zombies was shit for years.
That's what I loved about Modern Warfare 3 is the open map zombies.
You liked it?
I fucking loved it. I still try and play it now, but you can't get a server because no one plays it.
A lot of people didn't like it, but some people loved it.
Oh, man, I was just like, fucking max out your gun, like get your highest pack-a-punch and that, and just run around and just like one-shot fucking zombies, and I'd just go in there just to fuck around by myself. I always play solo. I even play Warzone solo, so I'm versing fucking full squads. You know.
You go into squad game. You don't go into like normal lobbies. You go into squad lobbies.
Yeah. And I just see how good I am. You know, and half the time I wipe fucking squads out and stuff like that. But then I get shat on. Like, get shit on. I'm like, dude, there's only fucking one of me and there's four of you. Like, fucking pull your head in.
Does that take up most of your like hobby life?
Yeah, I'm big into collectibles. I collect action figures.
That's like a real big tattoo parlor thing to have a weird niche of things that you collect.
Yeah, I collect old school fucking turtles, biker mice.
Biker mice from Mars.
Yeah,
coming back.
Yep.
They're coming back.
Yeah, I've got the new ones. They're fucking sick too.
Apparently they're coming back.
Yeah,
and Street Sharks.
They're doing a film. Yep.
Biker mice. I don't know if Street Sharks is coming back.
No, but I mean, it's with these collectibles, fucking expensive.
So is it purely like early to mid 90s like action, like nostalgia?
Yeah, so your vintage Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, that'd be worth some fucking money.
Oh, mate, you walk into I've got a 2-story house, and down the fucking bottom lounge room, that's my domain. That's where my gaming setup is. And you walk in, it's a fucking toy shop. I've got racks upon racks of toys. And I've got one shelf. Do you remember Toxic Crusaders?
No,
like the full, like it had one dude, no zone. So he was blue, big nose. He had a wheel for a leg. And it was, I've got one shelf. I've nearly collected the whole fucking set and sealed vehicles as well, these guys. So my shelf at home, I reckon, is probably worth up to about 10k.
Jesus Christ. Of just these?
Yeah, those toys there. Pop down one, that one there. So that's the ones that came out. So I've literally got one sealed vehicle to collect, and that's it. Done.
I wonder what Crazy Bones are worth these days. Do you remember them? Is that what they were called?
They don't pop up that much.
Is that what they were called? And Tarzos and shit?
Tarzos, yeah, they're still floating around.
Do you lend to like cards as well? Do you collect cards?
Yeah, mainly graded. So I've got graded Pokemon cards. I've got graded comics.
Yeah.
A lot of them. But nothing too expensive. I've got like graded Dragon Ball Z packets, like booster packs.
Which you haven't
One Piece
opened?
cards. Nah.
Yeah, see, I'm not into Pokemon, but I'm into watching people open decks.
Yeah, I used to watch all the time.
It's like gambling.
Yeah.
It's like a pokie machine.
Yeah, and trying to work out how they do their shuffle.
Yeah.
You know, you open the pack and you put 3 to the back.
Yeah.
And you flip it over and you've got like those 3 fucking important ones at the back.
Some of those fucking cards, dude, and that Magic the Gathering, some of those cards are worth like $1 million. It's like fucking legit $1 million.
Yeah. Yeah, it's insane how much fucking Pokemon cards are.
Yeah.
You know, pulling one of those cards and you've just got, cool, I paid, you know, maybe $15 for this pack, you know, because it's not really that old. And then you're pulling a card that's worth 10 grand, you know, but you've got to know what you're looking for.
You got a Gumby?
I reckon I've got... Who's the horse? I can't remember his horse.
Oh,
always fucking gets me that.
Gumby's horse.
Gumby and... Shit. Yeah, it was fucking orange.
What's his name?
What is his name? Pokey.
Pokey.
Yeah. Yeah, I've actually got a small one. Yeah.
You do?
Small Gumby and small Pokey.
Fuck.
But yeah, it wasn't vintage. It's like a re-release sort of thing. So it cost me like $2.
Gumby was my boy.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah. I used to hate it when you used to play with him and move his legs and all of a sudden he just splits. Splits in the leg and you tempted. I was like, I just got to fucking split you in half, mate.
That'd be funny as because you have one child.
Yeah.
And
yeah, she's 12.
She's not allowed near the toys.
Oh, I do collection for it.
You collect for her?
Yeah. We watch Facebook auctions. Everyone takes a piss how I say auction, but...
You sound like a Kiwi.
A Kiwi is British. But yeah, when I said we do a lot of Facebook auctions with toy shops. And it's like they do the usual shit. And I spent big when I first started. And now I've calmed right down. I collect certain things just to finish lines off. And... yeah, man, it's just like I've done my own as well. I've gone on to them and like sold some of my shit on there, and she's helped me out. But sometimes we watch them together, and I'm like, "Oh, dude, do you like that?" She's like, "Yep." So I bid on it, you know, and we get it. So she's she's big into Pokemon. She loves her Pokemon.
If only we knew.
I know.
If only we knew. I would have kept all my Nintendo games just sealed.
Yep.
I would have fucking kept all my
You're
Yu-Gi-Oh!
a kid. Why would you, you know?
But like, if only. But there's some people that knew.
Yeah.
And they fucking kept it all.
Yep.
Like Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks and fucking Pokemon decks and just sealed fucking cartridges for 64s.
Yeah. I've actually got a sealed pack of Spawn Pogs.
Pogs were big.
Yeah. Yeah. Sealed pack of Pogs. I don't know how much that's worth, but yeah, I've got some Street Sharks that are worth big bucks.
What does a Street Shark figure go for?
Loose and in good condition. If it's complete, you can get anywhere over $100.
That's not bad.
If it's not,
I'd pay $100 for one.
Yeah, I got a sealed vehicle that I looked on eBay and it goes for like $700. I was like, cool, I'll hold on to that for a bit.
What's the biggest?
It's definitely the Toxic collection I've got, yeah. Because each vehicle, like even them still on their packet, because they're like 30 years old, 20, 30 years old and still on packet. They, most of the characters go for anywhere from 500 to 300, 500. And I've got them in acrylic cases. So I've got them loose and on packet. That's why my collection's worth so much.
I've done this podcast with this guy called Brad Gilbertson ages ago. He's a friend of mine. He's a filmmaker, like a videographer. And he made a documentary called The Last Stand. Still Standing.
Yeah.
And it's on he always used to. The whole film, the whole doco is based on. It's a fucking good doco. It's based on. He always used to go to AMF bowling in Noarlunga when he was a kid, and they had a cabinet there with Mortal Kombat. And one day he went there and the cabinet was gone. He's like, "Where have all of these fucking arcade machines gone?"
Yeah.
And then he did a documentary, and he did like interviews with the guy who owned Magic Mountain, and the guy who owned Downtown that used to be in Adelaide,
on Hindley Street.
On Hindley.
It's funny seeing that up for lease still.
And he used to fucking like he did all these interviews, and he's like, "Where did all of these arcade machines go?"
Yeah.
And he found these blokes because he was looking for this specific one, and some of these blokes, because when video games came in, arcade machines died.
Yeah.
They were flogging them off for like $20-$30 each.
Fuck.
And these blokes got hundreds of them. He's got a shed 10 times the size of this shed with mezzanine floors, and he's just got thousands of old arcade machines and pinball machines. Each of them are worth $5 to $10 each now.
Yeah,
just sitting on a fucking gold mine.
Yeah,
from arcade machines.
Yeah, they go for. I still see them now, like the Mortal Kombat ones, NBA Jam, and stuff like that. They're going up to like anywhere from fucking 8 to 10K.
I saw a big buck hunter the other day for like $15,000.
Yeah, they were good fun.
It's not that fun.
Not that. No, definitely for that fucking price tag. I'll be charging all my mates to fucking play it.
Yeah, I'd
get my money back.
Like even pinball is just such a fucking simple way for entertainment.
Yeah. But they're so much fun though.
It is. It's so much fun.
That's why it's like me. I'm still gaming because that's my escape. You know? That's like I
zone out
home. Yeah, on a weekend, like. You know,
and it stops you from being naughty. You need something to deter you from like getting loose. Yeah. Well, I don't know about you, but me especially, I need some sort of thing to stop me from fucking going out.
Yeah, sometimes it makes me fucking drink more actually, because you get on with the lads and you start playing, and you're just like, boom, there's another one. It's like, I need to go have a dart, need to go have a piss, and fucking all this shit, and you just like full blown just gaming and fucking drinking. There was one entertainment night where I was fucking that wasted, and I was trying to play Warzone, and I'm just fucking. It turned out that I had one eye closed so I can concentrate, and I'm just fucking running around in circles. Just like I had someone sniping me, and I'm just running around in circles, and my teammate's like, "Dude, I'm fucking shooting you." I'm like, oh, sick.
Did you ever dabble in the dark arts of graffiti, or was it just Stu?
Stu took me out a couple of times, but.
Wasn't your thing?
He said, yeah, I did enjoy it, but it was more of back then, the risk of getting caught. Because Stu was like, you just got to have your fucking can down the front of your pants and just fucking run. I'm like, but they can hear the fucking rattle, you know? It's just stuff like that. Stu was good at it. I was just the fucking tag along. You know, I've done a couple, but it was just like mainly like a tag or something like that. And the amount of times I changed my tag in high school was funny as. I ended up, now I'm like senator.
Senator?
Yeah. I got it from the fucking HSV.
Nice.
It was a rad car. Still is. But yeah, I was going from fucking Sonsor, I was like fucking Concorde, and just fucking, I was Vortex.
The hardest ones.
Yeah,
the hardest tags.
Stu, it was one time we actually went back, we actually got drunk and we went out tagging one night. And because mine's so fucking long and I put so much shit into it, Stu's like, you need to have a tag where you're fucking done in a couple of seconds, not a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, all right.
Are you Southern? You based south?
Yeah. Yeah, I grew up in Morphville.
Yeah.
When fucking DMB was still rocking around. I used to have to fucking walk around at night with a fucking trolley pole in your bag, you know, just in case.
It's not that bad down here anymore,
No.
It's nice.
No. Yeah, Seaford Meadows is where it is. But yeah, I've always been down south. Me and a few lads, we call ourselves fucking DSK, so we're like down Dirty South Kings.
Nice.
I had it fucking tattooed on me as well, but it dropped out, so I had to laser it off. I'll get it replaced. But yeah, we were just like a little tattooed family, and there's like seven, 8 of us that we used to hang around all the time, rock up at mate's place and just get fucking wasted. Australia Day is still our thing, where we just meet up with all the lads and have a barbecue and get drunk. And but yeah, so always been down south. Love south. I'd never move anywhere else.
I fucking lived in Hallett Cove for a few years, and I was like, this is too far. It's too far out.
I think Hallett Cove is probably the furthest.
That's the furthest you can go. It's still kind of south there, because I think Stu lives around that area.
Yeah.
But it's a nice area, though.
Yeah.
But fuck, I want to move further south.
Yeah, I did a stint in Aldinga. Probably my favourite place is Seaford and Port Noarlunga.
Portage is nice.
Yeah, lived in Portage for a while. I actually had my fucking wedding reception in my backyard.
Nice.
That's how fucking bogue nice.
That's how southern you are.
Yeah, it's just like, it was cheap and it was good because it was your backyard. You had no limits.
It's a house party.
Yeah. It was sick. Just file in with the cops that you're having a party and sweet as. Yeah, the cops rocked up and the wife's out there in a fucking in a wedding dress talking to the cops, and I'll roll out the front. What the fuck are you doing? And yeah, she's like, I'm just saying hello. They come to check up on us. And I'm like, yeah, sweet. So yeah, it's better that way, But that's why down south is good, because they're good blocks, and it is quiet. Like I'm one street back from the SB at Seaford, and just the smell of the ocean. I go outside and then I pollute it with my fucking lung lolly dust. But
and then fucking just like, you're on the nicest beaches in Adelaide, like Porties, fucking Moe's, Southport.
No matter where I am, I always go down to Silver Sands.
Silver Sands is fucking nice.
Is the one.
Silver Sands is nice. It's so slept on. Actually, it's not really that slept on. Australia Day and shit, you can't even go there.
I used to, even being a local, I still had to rock up at 6 o'clock in the morning to get a spot. And yeah, I was the only one on the beach, but as soon as I parked up, got my spot, and I look over at the fucking ramp, it's just car after car after car. And then it just fills up.
See, I've always wanted to move to like fucking Mount Compass.
Yeah, that's too far.
I love it. I don't go to the city. For you, it would be far.
Yeah, for sure. Having to go to the city every day.
For you, it would be far. But if you didn't work in the city, you would never go there.
No. I mean, that's the thing. My limit is the city. Like, I don't even fucking like the idea of fucking going just outside of it. It's like, it gets to the city and then I come back. You know?
I used to work in the city too, and it is fun. And the food's nice. Like, you can get nice food on your lunch breaks and stuff.
Yeah.
But do you drive in or do you train?
Bit of both, really.
Both?
Yeah, mix it up.
I was going to say, if you're in Seaford, it would make sense for you to just fucking jump on the train.
Yeah, I'm fucking right next to it.
Yeah.
Which is good. Like, in the hot days, we used to get the BMX out.
What street's Meiji on?
We're on Flinders. Flinders Street, yeah. So still from the train station, takes about a good 10, 15 minutes to walk.
It's actually not bad, though, because that's not a crazy part of the city.
No.
Flinders is nice.
Yeah, it's good.
There's nice food around everywhere.
Yeah, and it's all the coffee shops, but Saturdays are shit because they're all closed. So we have to actually hunt to get a coffee. So yeah, Saturdays are driving and get my coffee on the way. Always got to get my massive coffee from OTR.
How many tattooists are in Meiji?
We got 8 of us. Eight of us.
Seven and you.
No, it's 8 of them and 1 of me. Yeah.
Must be big. It's 2-story?
No, well, the building's 2-story. We're on top.
You're on the second floor.
Yeah. And it's good because it keeps the riffraff out. They see the stairs and thought, fuck that. Which is good. When we were on Carrington Street, opposite the Saracen's Head pub, that was bad because it was full of lawyers and halfway homes. So halfway, like, people that are getting out of drugs, come out of jail, shit like that, they're on Carrington Street. So we used to always get them coming in. All the ones that lost a plot, and I had one actually fucking have a full-blown argument with me over nothing. And then came back 3 months later to apologise. I'm like, dude, just get out. Like, don't come back. Shit used to always go down when I was there by myself, which was shit. And there's a story. Fucking, I was there by myself and I was lasering, and it was right next door to the laundromat. And I hear all this fucking banging and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on next door? Is someone having a tantrum because they hasn't washed their clothes or something? And all of a sudden, I'm out the front, I sorted my client out, and I'm sitting behind the front counter. I just see this dude just fucking leg it down the street, and fucking 2 cops after him. And I'm like, what the fuck? The cop came in and he's just asking, oh, we might need the footage from your camera at some point. I'm like, yeah, no worries. And it turned out the pub called the cops because they could see straight into the laundromat. They thought this dude was beating his girlfriend up. But it turns out they were having violent sex in the laundromat.
Oh.
So he's like smashing her into fucking washing machines and, yeah, just opening the door and shoving her in there and stuff. It was fucking weird. And it turns out she was underage too.
That's fucking...
So he got locked up. I'm just like,
wild.
that's fucking insane. But the bangs that I could hear were fucking loud.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just like, that's
Is that
fucking
Carrington
brutal.
Street?
That's Carrington Street.
I don't even know where that is.
So just off, so you're coming in from Green Hill Road, and then you've got like Halifax.
Yeah.
Then you've got Carrington. It's the same street that the Watch House is on.
Yeah.
So Watch House is on the end of our street. So yeah, we used to get the people coming out from lockup and just walking past, and yeah, it was fun at night having people standing out the front of the shop and then down on the other street communicating with flashlights. You know, telling who's having their fucking fix, because I think there was like a heroin dealer on that street or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, it's just funny watching the nightlife. We were out the front of having a beer after work, and this lady comes walking around the corner, no shoes on, and dude, you look at her eyes and they were just fucking black. You know, just pupils are that dilated. And just off her guts like she had no soul. And I'm just like, I was just looking at her feet and I was looking at a star tattoo on her foot. I'm like, fuck, that's ugly. And then all of a sudden she looks at me and just goes, don't. And then grabs my face, turns to the side and licks me.
Nice.
I'm just like, I feel violated. So fucking I slammed my beer down, ran over to the shop and just sanitized the fuck out of my face. Like, it was just weird and it just fucking walks off.
Yeah, right.
You know, it's just some fucking
I do not miss working in the city. But I worked in a good part of the city, actually. I worked on the River Torrens, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
But just walking through the city during the day gives me the ick, eh? Especially Hindley, like when you walk through Hindley Street during the day, you just see the sadness.
Yes. Yeah, from the night before.
Yeah, it's just fucking gross. You just see all this misery.
Yeah. I was actually doing the Holiday Inn that was built there. So I was doing all the false work when I was in scaffolding. And it was a 4 o'clock Sunday morning, rocking up to site and just seeing everyone still cruising around off their guts. You know, like, fuck. I said, oh, can I play with your hammer? No. Why would you play with my hammer? I need it. You know, and just like, it's just fucking weird shit, man. They're all like, they want to help you because they're off their guts and they're, oh, I'm a scaffolder. And like, no, you're not.
It's probably me. It's probably me.
No, they're dead set. They look about fucking 15.
I can't do the city anymore at all at night. I went to... I can't remember where I went. I went somewhere and I had to walk through Hindley to... Actually, I was going to the fights. They were at the Adelaide Oval.
Yeah.
And we were all drinking on Hindley Street before. And it was getting to like 8 o'clock, 9 p.m. Just when people are starting to enter the city. And I was like, this is so fucking frantic.
Yep.
Hindley Street's fucked.
Yeah.
Like... I've lived in Sydney and I've been on the Cross. The Cross is nowhere near as fucked as Hindley Street. Hindley Street's fucked.
Well, I actually don't have a tattoo studio anymore. Tattoo Asylum closed down, yeah.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
They're fucking always busy though.
Yeah, always busy with drunk and underage people.
Yeah, it sucks that they're gone because I used to get heaps of those fucking clients.
That would have been a fucking massive chunk of your clientele.
Yeah.
I remember fucking when they got drive-by. Oh, not the same. I don't believe it was it called Tattoo Asylum when they copped the drive-by?
No, that, and it was across the road too. That was when
Vince Foccarelli owned it.
Yeah, that's when he owned it, and it was meant to be him, but they hit his brother.
His son.
Oh, it was his son.
It was his son.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I used to, like, I knew a bloke that worked there and we'd go and hang out there and it's just, this is when there was no regulations in tattoo parlors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then, because it used to be Tattoo This.
Yes.
And then they changed to Tattoo Asylum. So they've still got Tattoo Asylum on Brighton Road.
Yes.
So they're still there, but they've closed down Hindley Street.
Yeah, Tattoo Asylum on Brighton Road. That's still there. That's on the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still there. Still going.
I remember I used to go to this place called Burn in Hell.
Down at Porties, yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking...
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, because then they opened. That's when Black Diamond opened up after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my first tattoo at Burning Hell Tattoo Parlour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they used to tattoo fucking homeless dudes to practice.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? They don't have to pay for it.
It's fucking, some of them got really good tattoos out of it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's amazing how many, like, all the tattoo shops that have opened up over the years and then have closed down, well, especially up north. You got, like, the Tattoo Cave, you got Lords of Ink and stuff
because
like
of fucking... People are more picky now.
Yeah.
Like, you can't really... Or there is still shit tattooists around, but there's a lot of good ones, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. There's less shit to... Like, you can't hide behind just being a shit tattooist now.
Yeah, it's like over the years it's filtered out all the shit.
You need some level of not shitness to tattoo now.
Oh, of course. Yeah, and it's a massive form of artwork.
Yeah.
You know, you want to be proud to, you know, walk around with good stuff on you. You know, and if you hate your stuff, you come see me.
Would you have lasered in your day? Would you have lasered off more tribal or Southern Cross tattoos?
I reckon they're both on par.
50-50?
Yeah. Yeah, but it's nowadays it's all X's names.
X's names?
Yeah.
Shout out to my homies. Shout out to my people.
But yeah, I do a lot of those.
X's names, Southern Cross tattoos, tribal.
Southern Cross is not so much now. It was that phase is sort of weaned out. I must have fucking got rid of them all.
Got rid of them all.
But yeah, there's
Tribal's making a comeback.
Yes, I always tell people, like, I've seen some good fucking tribal.
Tribal's back.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a Kiwi. You don't have to be an Islander. You can be a white boy and get tribal.
Yeah.
It's back.
Yeah. I have, because I used to work with a lot of Kiwis, and I've asked them, I said, I love the fucking artwork. So how hard is it and how frowned upon is it to have this type of, like, tribal when you're not related? And he goes, well, you know, most of the heritage people that usually do it, they sort of said they'll give you basic stuff, but majority of each line represents something. So I was lasering one, and he was getting his trunks done, and he had his half arm sleeve, and just in a half arm sleeve was 31 different family, like, stories behind his fucking tattoo. I'm just like, mate, that's a lot. You know, each line represents something that they did in a certain day and what they were doing, fishing or, you know, hunting or something like that.
Yeah, it's hell more profound than most of my tattoos.
Crazy.
Have you ever lasered a penis?
No.
Like an actual physical penis?
No, I've been close.
You have?
I think I freaked him out at how excited I was.
You'd have to get him hard.
He said, fuck it, no.
You sure?
No, not at all.
Nah?
Nah.
You're going to stretch it out?
Oh, I said there'll be a handling fee for sure. But, yeah, when you actually got a tattoo one, it's always been weird about how you tattoo it, but you literally have to stretch it. A majority of the time, they stretch it around a Coke can.
Well,
to tattoo it, just to get everything, because it's like, I thought, oh, you got to take a Valiant, because as soon as the needle goes near there, it's fucking gone. It's gone in my body. You know, fuck that. But yeah, you literally have to grab it, or they grab it, and then you tattoo it. So you can't do that with laser, because you laser a penis on a Coke can, you'll fucking end up 3rd-degree burns, because it'll heat the can up.
I got right above my penis tattooed, and I fucking was like, I'll help you out, mate. And I fucking was grabbing it, and I was like stretching it out for it.
I've done a few lasers in the pubic area on dudes. That's, that was funny.
There'd be a lot of bum tattoos, I imagine, as well, eh?
Oh, not heaps.
Not heaps?
No, not heaps.
Drunk bum tattoos fucking so quintessential Australian.
And that's the thing, people don't really get in laser because they've got a story behind it. Like, my mate's got fucking cheeky on his arse cheek. Fucking hilarious.
I would love to know if any other country in the world has more drunk bum tattoos than Australia. I think that's just such an Australian thing to have. I've got a mate who has just the Australian made stamp on his arse. I've got mates with I've got so many friends with funny ass tattoos.
Yeah, I mean, there's it. But they're the ones you don't remove, because there's always that.
There's a memory behind it.
Time, yeah.
There's a difference between like a shit tattoo and a shit bad, like a funny bad tattoo.
Yeah.
And funny bad tattoos I've grown to really like. I wish I had. I don't have any funny bad tattoos. I wish I did though.
Yeah, I've got fucking heaps.
I've seen a sausage on your leg. Is that from Sausage Party?
Yeah, it's Frank. So we got Nick, our apprentice. That was his first coloured tattoo, and he always looks at it and goes, "That's fucking shit." I'm like, dude, just think of the positive about it. And because the colour didn't turn out right, he's like, it's too dark. I'm like, no, he's just been on the barbecue for too long.
Yeah.
So I always find the funny side of things, and yeah, like I said, I've got heaps of prawn tattoos. I've actually got one from Paul Tran, which is one of my favourites, and it's my call it my shrimp dick. So I got on the top of my leg, and it's just a prawn with a fucking bellend for a head.
That's very funny.
It is good. And I've got another one, a prawn fighting a samurai frog from Matt Telford.
Nice.
I was pestering, especially Stu. I was onto Stu for years. I wanted a prawn tattoo.
He'd be able to tattoo a prawn.
He fucking won't do it.
He'd be able to tattoo a good prawn too.
I know. I keep telling him that, and he's like, "No, I'm not going to do it."
Why not?
So I was just determined to get one from then, and then Matt came along and did it, and then I just kept getting prawn. I got Jack from the shop, Slippery Jack, doing my whole front, which is my call him my Prawnzilla. So it's a giant fucking prawn with Godzilla arms.
That's fucking dope.
So yeah, that's the one I'm struggling with.
You could talk Stu into doing a prawn. You might have to like spice it up a bit. Maybe a prawn in a bowl of ramen.
Yeah, no, he still won't be into it. I do. I have
principle.
been on to him for fucking years, and he still won't do me a prawn.
It's principle at this. When he does my sleeve, I'm gonna get him to sneak in a
If I sneak in a prawn, I'll be like, fuck it. But yeah, and I've also got a Hugh Hefner prawn on my foot.
A Hugh Hefner prawn.
Yeah, so it's a prawn in a bright green mankini with a fucking Hugh Hefner robe on, smoking a dart.
That's fucking the goat.
Yeah. So yeah, I just love my prawn tattoos.
Why prawns?
You just never see a good prawn tattoo. You don't. You don't see a good prawn tattoo, do you?
You don't.
No. Either a realistic prawn or a realistic prawn.
I've never seen a prawn tattoo in my whole life.
Yeah.
Ever.
I see them on Instagram.
Do you have like an ultra realism prawn?
No.
That would be cool.
Yeah. I'll try and get... No, I just love my fucking... crazy idea prawn.
Just like a Woolies prawn?
Yeah.
With the price tag on it?
Yeah, the price tag. That'd be sick. Yeah.
But like ultra realism.
Yes. Yeah, it's like full detail. It's just have the ice
in
behind
like the
it.
ice tray?
Yeah, the ice tray. Yeah, that's it. I'd definitely want a prawn cocktail. Next time Paul comes down, I'll get a prawn cocktail, so a martini glass with all these shrimp dicks coming out of it. Yeah. Yeah, so that's on the card, so I've got to make room for that. But yeah, it's just, I love crazy shit.
I really like, there's this tattooist in, I think he's from Sydney. His name's Elric. He tattoos traditional Japanese.
Yeah.
No, Edgel. He tattoos traditional Japanese tattoos, but with Australiana culture.
Ah.
Like, he'll do traditional, like, Japanese animal in a Nike hoodie holding a can of paint with TNs on. He tattoos, like, heaps of TN snake heads and things.
Yeah. I reckon Jack ended up getting a print from him.
He does amazing prints,
yeah,
dude.
He's it's a geisha with TNs on.
Yeah, that's him.
So that's what fucking triggered it.
That's him.
Because that name seemed familiar. I couldn't put... Like, it's the same, like, I'm shit with names.
I believe it's, EDG or EDJIL.
Yeah, no doubt I'll be following him, but...
But if it's like a traditional Japanese tat with TNs, that's him. That's his, like, trademark.
Yeah. Yeah, that's killer. I love my TNs. They're fucking comfy.
I liked TNs before they were Dero.
You just keep cranking them.
You keep wearing them. You got to keep doing it.
Yeah. I used to have all the fucking... When I was on the train, it was either security guards hanging around me, or it was all the fucking younger SJs coming to sit next to me because they thought I was cool.
When I went to WA, they won't let you into nightclubs if you're wearing specifically red TNs.
Yeah, I was told that down at Glenelg. I got refused entry into the fucking Jetty bar. And I just looked at the security guard. I'm just like, dude, this is the fucking diver Glenelg and you're not let me in. And then we went down to the Grand and he was fine. He goes, yeah, I don't care. They took the plaque down for revealing tattoos. So it's not there. That's not a thing at the ground anymore is your shoes. So I had different coloured TNs on. But he goes, if you've got fucking red TNs on, I would have booed you out.
Why?
Oh, sick.
Why
It's
red?
just it's the stigma. It's the stigma behind it because all the little kids fucking wearing them causing trouble.
Yeah, but you're not going to just put on red TNs and stab someone.
Nah.
Well, like you'd hope
Or
you
if
don't.
they ask for it.
Yeah, but you can do that in blue ones.
Yeah.
Look,
Oh, exactly.
you can do it in heaps of
You
different
definitely
shoes.
don't want to do it in white ones. 'Cause
I would love to know. I reckon more crimes get committed in Asics than anything.
yeah.
I would say Asics would be the shoe.
Yeah. I only wear TNs now. You know, I used to wear my skate shoes and stuff like that, and now all I wear is TNs because they're fucking comfy.
You're a skater boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still?
BMX skating. It's not really. I'm too old.
Fucking hurts.
Yes. Yeah, I stacked on my BMX last year pretty fucking hard down at Morphet Vale Jumps.
Yeah.
Behind the Bite Stadium. I mean, they're just mounds. And some kids have built jumps to the side of it. And they put the rolling like a log as the lip and it washed away. And I've gone over, I'm like, fucking Jesus, that flicked me up a bit. You know, pretty fucking dodgy. And so I thought, oh, fuck it, I'll go do it again. So I did the first one. That was dodgy. And then the second one just launched me straight to the fucking side. I landed on a heap on the ground. I was winded. I had a mini fucking asthma attack. I almost knocked myself out. You know, it was just, oh, man, you just don't bounce back.
Nah, not anywhere near as good as you did when you were in your... It's like legit, as soon as you turn 30, your body just deteriorates to nothing.
Yep. Yeah, I used to lay bins down and fucking ollie that down the street, you know, just like try and do different tricks on the curbs and stuff, and landed an accidental fucking heel flip. No, it was a kick flip down a 5-stair, and then my back foot slipped off the kick and I did the splits, and I just pulled my leg, and I was fucked for a couple of days. But yeah, I couldn't do tricks on the skateboard anymore now. I'm just too old and too heavy.
So you and Stu now, you have like a pretty close relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Oh, he's my boss.
Yeah. He pays me.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good. It's you know, I'm not surprised, but it's crazy how long it's lasted. You know, he lets me do what I got to do, and he does what he's got to do. You know, so no, it's good. It's rad. Like me and Stu were on ABC News about home kits, and they picked us because we're a family business. You know, and yeah, we bounce off each other, and you know, like hang out and stuff. And he buys me lunch, I buy him lunch every now and then, coffees and stuff like that. But yeah, at the end of the day, we go to work and we do our shit.
If it came down to it, to a Mortal Kombat scenario, who would walk out?
Me.
You reckon? I reckon Stu's got some demons.
Yeah, I know. He probably, he would.
He'd bring a
if
knife.
it came down to it, I reckon he'll let loose, and he'll probably fucking knock me out in one
Just
punch.
years of rage.
Years of rage of me. He just brings back the old days of me pushing his head through a fucking into a cover. You go, fucking Phil.
He had a bad year on growing potatoes. He's been holding it in.
Yes. His tomatoes didn't last long and died, and he's going to take it out on me.
Can he cook well? He'd be able to
Fucking
cook.
oath.
I was going to say, if he would spend that long, especially being a chef in England, that's a hard place to be a chef.
Yeah. He's and he can slow cook. You know, he can
Barbecue.
He can smoke some meat, and it's so good.
Excellent. Well, I won't keep you too long. Next time we do it, we'll do the Pagdin brothers, mate.
Yes,
We'll do the Pagdin brothers.
we've
get
been
Stu
branded
back
as
on.
the Payne brothers.
The Payne brothers.
Yeah.
But for people who want to book in with you, it is the Tattoo Removal Co.
It is the Tattoo Removal Co.
on Instagram.
On Instagram, we've got the website. You can easily book there. We've got a booking system where you literally just click on the link and it books you in straight away. Like, it is so fucking easy. So yeah, Instagram, Facebook, you can contact me. Phone calls, anything. You reach me only. I'm the only one that touches the machine, so I'm the only person that does it.
I might even do a thing. If everyone makes it to the end of this podcast, send me your best worst tattoo.
There we go. We'll have a little competition going on.
Send me your best worst tattoo.
Yep.
And if it's bad enough, I might even pay for your first session of laser.
Fuck that, I'll do it for free.
If the worst tattoo that you have, send them to my inbox.
Send him to him, and then we'll sort you out. I'll do it for free. This is a little competition if you made it right to the end.
That's
if you haven't been sick of our shit yet.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
You're a legend, Philly.
Legend.
Thank you.